Hello everyone, this is me, James the Gem Maker, and no, this is not Jacksepticeye, so please stop confusing me with him. So if you're ready for the video, let's get it, shall we? That's my new phrase now. Shall we? Because I use it a lot. But in today's video, we are going to be I'm going to be reading you a story, another scary Reddit story that's basically based on the Ouija board. And be warned, I do believe in this stuff, and if you don't, that's fine. You can just listen to it for the story part, as in it's fictional to you, but it's non-fictional to me. But there's people out there that do believe, then you can listen to it for that reason, or whatever reason have you to listen to it. If you just listen to it just to listen to it, I mean, hell, it's a view for me. But in all seriousness, it's about the Ouija board, and I do strongly condone doing Ouija board videos, and I condone anyone doing dealing with Ouija boards as well, because it's dangerous. It can be very deadly, and honestly, it's home to the most powerful demon, and that's why I don't. And I've seen people out there that think they've been through crap and they want to test their luck. Well, let me tell you something. I wouldn't do it. Period in the story. Because my friend Darren, who's he's a grown up, but he's a friend of mine. We'll say an acquaintance, and he basically is now stuck with him for the rest of his life with this demon. I'm not gonna say his name because I don't want him, seeing this, because he can control anything, even electronics. If he sees this and I say his name, he's gonna come after my ass. So, with that being said, I'm not gonna say his name, and we're just gonna, leave that out. But this story is based on the Ouija board, so please heed my warning and just either believe it or not, it's real, and hope you enjoy the story. And this is a long one, so please bear with me, and it's just gonna be a long story, so just please bear with me and just enjoy the video, and be ready for a scare. Wah! Sorry. And to the story. My Ouija experience. I can't speak today. True story. My Ouija experience. True story. On stormy days like today, remind me of the time my sister and cousin. I'm reading right now. My sister and cousin were playing the Ouija. It was surely an odd experience, for I never believed in that nonsense. Well, like I just said, but when adults warn you never to play it, it must hold a deeper meaning, for what they know comes with playing it. Oh, and there is. That day, we went over to my uncle's house for a cookout. That sounds good. It was raining, but didn't stop him from grilling since his patio was covered. Playing with one of my older cousin's PlayStation 2, and watching him trying to beat GTA 3, which is Grand Theft Auto, to all you newbies out there. I saw my sister and other cousin Maria holding a brown rectangular box, oh god, and going up the stairs into the attic. Being curious, I followed them upstairs, having to knock on the door. They didn't want to open it. I begged them to let me in, since I thought my sister brought over my Jumanji board game without asking me, but she didn't. I told her to show me proof and agreed to let me in on the condition I didn't say anything. And I agreed. Walking in the attic, looking around, I just saw my cousin Maria sitting around a beanbag chairs in the dark with candles lit. What the heck? Looking down at the board, I noticed it was not my Jumanji board. I asked my sister what game this was, and she replied, the Ouija. Confused, I asked her what game was that for at that time, and I didn't know what it was. She briefly explained that it was a game that lets you talk to ghosts. Oh god, no. Let's see where this goes. Laughing at her, she said it was true, and to stay with them if I wasn't scared. So I agreed to watch. My sister and cousin sat around across from each other, and they put two fingers on the planchette, which is a triangle thing, if you don't know. Began moving it in circles a couple of times until they stopped and looked at each other to see who was going to ask it if a spirit wanted to talk to them. My sister said she will do it, and started to ask if a spirit wanted to talk, but nothing happened. Wait for it. My cousin began asking now if a spirit wanted to talk, and the planchette suddenly moved over the sun with yes on it, because the sun basically means yes, if you don't know that. No, the moon means no, and it's bad. Seeing that, I told my sister she moved it, but she was looking down in complete shock, just like my cousin was as well. I got up and called BS before I could make it fun at them. And my cousin interrupted and asked, "What is your name?" It began moving again. In unison, my sister and cousin began to spell the words. What the heck? Even Till this day, I remember the name it gave us. It was Michael. My cousin asked, like the angel Michael, and it moved to the moon where no was written. What? Sitting there in silence, my sister asked a question, but the board did not move. My cousin Maria asked if he wanted to talk to my sister, in which he instantly replied with no. What? Moon. Oh yeah. Then she asked if it only wanted to talk to her, and it moved to the sun, where yes is written. Okay. I started teasing my cousin, saying a dead guy liked her, and she would tell me to shut up, but as she took her fingers off the planchette, it slid off the board. Like it? Oh, I've seen that before. Oh, not good. She reached to her and placed it back on the board, and asked, "Do you want my stupid little cousin gone?" And it went yes. And it went to yes. What? As I was getting up, it started moving again, spelling dead. Oh, oh my God. It's spelled dead. I just had to say that. Oh my God. Feeling uneasy at that point, I told my cousin it was very funny. I know she was moving it, and she asked, "Are you here with us right now?" And for a moment, nothing happened until the planchette started to move to yes. So this is moving all by itself, and no one moving it. I know it's hard to believe, but I've seen it in videos, legit videos. Trust me. My sister and cousin started getting creeped out, but Maria asked, "Where in the room are you?" and spelled CEILING, which is ceiling. We all looked up at the dark ceiling, and my cousin asked, "Can you prove you are really hidden?" My cousin asked, "Can you prove you are really in here?" And after another moment, it replied with yes. My sister began getting scared and suggesting that they end the game, but my cousin didn't want to. Of course she didn't. My cousin then proceeded to ask, "Can you knock on the ceiling to prove you're here?" But no reply was given. My cousin again asked, "Can you knock, please?" And again, nothing happened. I then got the guts to tell my cousin, I told you it was fake." Then suddenly we heard a loud knocking from the ceiling as we all got up and ran out of the attic in a panic. What? It was gonna come. It was gonna come. You know. Anyways, we all ran into my cousin's room on the floor below from the attic and closed the door. We all looked at each other, scared, and from up above we could hear what sounded like someone with boots walking around in the attic. And again, we all rushed out there to the back patio where our family was cooking out. My cousin started saying to my aunt that there was someone in the house in the attic, and my aunt began laughing at my cousin. She was shaking with fear, saying there is really someone in there. We heard it, and my aunt, seeing the scared expression on our face, decided to go check it out. We followed and waited in the kitchen on the first floor. When she came down, she started scolding us for playing. When she came down, she started scolding us for playing with the Ouija. Oh, she found out. Oh. I told her I didn't. They did, and started tearing the board and throwing it away in the trash. You tore it up? Oh no. That is one thing you do. Okay, you don't do that. You didn't end the session yet. You tear the board up and throw it away and basically burned it. We'll say. Yeah. Not smart. She made it very clear never to play that evil game in her house again. We all had to promise. The rain had finally stopped, and we went back outside to eat. When we all sat down, my cousin was looking at the attic window and told us she saw someone up there. We told her to calm down, but she started panicking, and she said, "Look, my sister and I looked up, but saw no one." And we tried to calm her down, telling her she is overthinking it. She looked up again and said, "Look there, look there. It is again," and checking again, but there was no one there. When we looked, no one was there. I'm sorry, I'm tracking. And checking again, but there was no one there. Sorry. When we looked back down at my cousin, her nose began to bleed. Her nose began to bleed? Well, that's common actually. After you're doing Ouija board sessions, someone's nose will begin to bleed. Fully scared, I got up. As my sister ran and got tissue paper for my cousin, I went over to my dad and begged him to go home since he was tired already. He agreed. After that day, my cousin would be very quiet. It took for her some time to get back to normal. My sister and I wouldn't dare bring it back up. I wouldn't have the guts to go back to my uncle's house again. Oh my God. basically the reason why she got a bloody nose was because well, after you do a Ouija board session, if you don't close it out, or if you close it out in a rush, let's say, that's one of the after effects. You get a bloody nose, you get some effects in your house because it's, well, like when I say effects, I mean you get, paranormal activity for a couple hours or maybe even days. If it's really, if it's really an evil presence like the demon I said earlier, which I will not say its name, it will be there for pretty much until you kick it out, meaning it's there forever. My friend Darren has to deal with that for his life. So with that being said, the lesson of the story is don't ever do this crap. The Ouija board's not worth it, and if you do it, please do it correctly and do not burn it. Please close it out, and please, for the love of God, don't throw it out, because that's the one thing that could save you, or in this case, kill you. That's basically life or death situation. I would never do that in my life, and honestly, I would suggest you don't either. But if you do, please heed my warning, and please do not do this, because this story is actually true, and we tell you, I mean, it's no bull. That's all I'm going to say. It's no bull. With that being said, I'm going to end it there, and hope you have a good day, hope you have a good night, and don't use the Ouija board. Just saying, just don't. And other than that, I hope you have a good day. God bless you, and I'm going to say my motto now. Be you, be unique, and be unusual. I'll see you in the next video, and with that being said, peace! Peace! Peace.